This is today's project. It's been a week since we've poured my fireplace. We washed the rocks pretty good, but there was a lot of rain this week, so they all cleaned up pretty good. By the way, this foam here is going to be for air intake for the fire itself. I put two of them, one on each side, to get some air intake when I'm actually making fire, because this thing is pretty closed up. Now what we're gonna do today is preparing it to put some mortar in between the stones. To do so, we used sand here to protect it from the concrete from oozing out, but even with the actual sand, there is still some concrete that has to be removed. So I can fill in the blanks with mortar in between all the stones. I'm going to be using an hammer and a chisel to remove the excess concrete, and obviously some eye protection.
In today's video, there is a wild animal showing up inside my video. Obviously it's not my dog, neither my chickens. So if you do know what the animal is, please leave me a comment in the comment section, and enjoy!
So I'm finished removing the excess concrete. As you see, it's nice and clean. And now I'm gonna be making some mortar. So mortar's recipe is pretty simple. 2 parts sand and 1 part Portland cement. And in this case, I don't want to make this into a paste. I want to make a dry mix, which means that I want to be able to, if I grab a handful of the mortar and I squish it in my hand, it should hold together. But if I press my finger through it, it just falls apart. And what that is going to do is allow me to put it in place in between the stones without having to worry about all making those nice stones covered with concrete. And what that's going to make, once all the stones are filled, it's going to make, I'm gonna spray it with water, light spray, without having the mortar to run off. So I just want to light spray it. That's gonna help curing the concrete that's into the mortar, and making this into a solid material. So let's make the mix and let's show you how to do it. Once you remove the excess concrete in between the stones, you use water and wet the entire surface and wait that the stones are dry, but the concrete in the back is still wet. So what's going to happen is the dry mix is going to pull the water out of the back towards the front, so and the stones are going to stay untouched. once I've put all the dry mix around the area, what you do is you use a light brush just like these. Well, any brush would do, as long as the brush itself is not too hard. Pull the sand off and you use that to smooth it out.
If you enjoyed the video, like my video, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for next week's episode where I'm taking my sailboat home and starting the refit. Thank you, enjoy!